Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. The 91st death anniversary of freedom fighter Haipo Jadwanang is being observed across the state today. The main event of the observance was held at Jadwanang Park at Kaisampat, organized by state-level Haipo Jadwanang Death Anniversary Committee under the supervision of Zeliangrong Union, Assam, Manipur and Nagaland. MLA of Thangmaiban AC, KH Joy Kisan, MLA of Sagolban AC, RK Imo, President of Zeliangrong Union, Assam, Manipur and Nagaland, Azang Rongmai, President of UCM, Joy Chandra Konthausam, President of Amuko, PH Nando Luang, President of IPSA, T. Birzit, President of UPG and Rupachandra, President of NIPCO Prem Oinam, and Social Scientist Dr. Dhanabir Laishram were the presidium members of the observance. Speaking on the occasion, MLA of Sagolban AC, RK Imo said, Haipo Jadwanang's fight for the state and his community against the British is laudable. Today's generation must follow his ideology to safeguard the state and the community. Assuring to develop the Jadwanang Park, he opined to observe the day every year at the same location and promised to provide assistance in the maintenance of the location. It is high time that our rich history is included in the school syllabus, MLA Imo said.
Akoina bahana laigidra matungda Manipur to oireiba tawreiba mayamse maso koi nga dakatai lairiba jati khonimakna akoi amatoina punna thabak tongminaba dakatai adugumba leader adugumba ningthau adugumba prajagi khanba ahanbugi ngasi akoina khallaga Jadwanang Park haidana sida semiba mafamse union gi maigitagi akoida mi ahum mari lakpidana memorandum ama pisalamaga honorable CM da slomuktung yohanbiu haidana park se samgatnaba haido akoina su honorable CM da hakna su yohanjare sungsoi soidana park sigi samgatpa paikhatani haibse ai mayam dai thamse uji akoina Panthok Torabani, Aduna, Mapam Mama Koina cannot Toraga, Parks with the lady, Manunchi the Chan, Lagadi Pare, Natragasu, Mapam Mama Yamaga, Community Hall, Natra Hall must have a dedicate Toraga, Apu Jadwanang Matada, Hairaga, I Mamam Tarnas have a Yopsake, Loin Mafaka again as my thumbs again.
Taking you part in the observance, MLA Joy Kishan said Chief Minister N. Biren has assured to declare that anniversary of Haipo Jadwanang as a restricted holiday of the state from next year by discussing at the cabinet, stating that today's youth must follow the footsteps of Haipo Jadwanang. He said people of the state must safeguard the territorial inch of the state which was guarded by forefathers. This is the way to pay off our debt, Joy Kishan said.
Kena Tautang Sana Lodo in the print and electronic media music China. Lami Asom over the Kale. Karambalanting, number one, Draki Lanting, the Ichaki Asirage, Agi Nupaki Asirage, Ichin no Chayasirage, Agi Marimataka series, Aquin in a bomb Drakale. Mashid Lalaman at the Bravo. An issue with that, Aqua the Husik Landara, if say. Katai the Gino, Horak from Kangdaba, Miyam, Mana, Quay, indigenous people say Kedra in a pocket for the Mofam. Husiksi, Masia quiz check to Brigadi, Adumang, Aduna, Una, when a country will land, say, Masiam the Tengamina service, I may have Punamaka up in Joseph. A quick Jadwanang Memorial Park, say, Mayam the day, Kangmadi Yamundo Monday, 2006, the Mase, Aina, Tauragas Ha given him. Mayam come with a bear. Mase hardly 2 months father with day, almost 45 days the low him. Honorable CM now, I have Jadwanang Death Anniversary restricted quality on a law to one issue to Tambira Moibis with thumbs again. Mayam Punamana Hyposa, the Nambra Chelamba E, Manipur Kinning Bagi, I Purup Canning Bagi, I Purup Kanabura Taudai Tadapun Bagi Pangal Tona, Lay Evido, Aquay Punam Sasu, Lacy Hijabulina, Puno.
As part of the observance, the MLAs, leaders of the CSOs and people of Kabui community paid floral tribute to the statue of Haipo Jadwanang. They also observed 2-minute silence in his memory. Sangay Pro Kabui Youth Organization SKYO observed the 91st death anniversary of freedom fighter Haipo Jadwanang today at SKYO campus. As part of the observance, all attendees paid floral tribute to the portrait of Haipo Jadwanang. Later, Sangay Pro Women's Society presented a patriotic song. Madeline organized a free eye checkup to commemorate the death anniversary of Haipo Jadwanang. Chief Minister N. Biren attended the inauguration program of Padma Bhawan for BJP Northeast in Guwahati today. BJP National President J.P. Nadda inaugurated the new BJP Padma Bhawan office at Sati Radhika Shanti Path, Uzan Bazar in Guwahati later in the day. President of BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sharda, General Secretary Organization of BJP Manipur Pradesh and Nagaland Abhay Giri and Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren, along with other Chief Ministers of BJP-led government in Northeast region attended the inauguration program. BJP National President J.P. Nadda, Chief Minister of Assam Himanta Biswa Sarma, Chairman of Nedayan Union Cabinet Minister Sarbananda Sonowal and President of BJP Assam MLA Babhesh Kalita attended the program. Following the inauguration of the Padma Bhawan office for BJP Northeast, the party will take up steps to strengthen BJP in the entire Northeast region for the Lok Sabha elections 2024. Central leaders will work with the booth level officers of the region from the grassroots level. Civil society organizations of the state took out a torch march from Tidim Ground to Kesampat Junction last evening against drugs. The torch march was jointly organized by Poirai Ita Meira Paibi Apunbalup and Jingpu Road United Clubs Organization Kruko Kwakartel under the supervision of All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko, Poirai Leimarol Meira Paibi Apunba Manipur, All Manipur Women Voluntary Association and Manipuri Students Federation. The march took off from Tidim Ground to Kesampat and culminated again at Tidim Ground. Taking part in the march, President of Poirai Leimarol Meira Paibi Apunba Manipur, L. Memchobi said, the march was organized to save the future generations from the clutches of drugs and its problems. She sought the support from the people in the fight against drugs.
Nisana laju raba labdabasigi dai sida bakthar iba chhatra chhatri amadi mioi khudingwak da akoi khudingwak da amukta jadura nisa se muthatna dabagi dabakta gasi ba akoi leli chichin badi adobu nisa yonba mutpagi bahuta heda nukti gi khabar da phariga hai phari ba pochak khudingwak se Habagi Bapudo, a Butak Sakada, Tidopiduna, Matik Java, that the Piheningi, Badu di Natana, Pare Hiraga, Abuta, a Papa Bido, Adudi, Adadi, Hibagi Wakando, Autak, Mazabia, the Potope, Sakara, Rosanba, Sekoi Pade, Mara Aduna, Koi, Kolau, Sigaloina, a Tobata, a Pava, Harva Bido, Putokada, Bidak Sekara, they put on a Karade or Yaiba, Mubut Putapayana Naveda. Akan maserak pida na may tabagta ko na kasi manipunan lang iba bipong ko din magna punsan laga amugtag yun ba kuting mag ako'y tungdahura ka to ako'y isasinjek kada na may tabagta ako'y tuminalay to agom si ako'y shola ba sahi marpuhela ba ako'y nangasi julauri.
Speaking on the sideline of the march, President of Amuko, P.H. Nando, said the march aims at saving the youths and the society from drugs. Seeking the support of the people, he appealed to the people to stay away from drugs to set an example to the world, stating to stand against legalization of alcohol and other drugs by the government. Nando said it is not a challenge to the government but a stand to save the society.
Ekoi masagi leriba thak tu ki matungina ekoi krasa to ba cha ba thap si lepte mapalam da legalize to bodi ba ke okto thobuni pa dana magi income du gi yenga liso thobuni pa duna na daga to pa sinmimna masagi income du yenga chading to weba manipur di kari gomba yu legalize to dadi onthobu bi bamsa kineba yam anem ba thak ka thabak suba sen likna phangjaba mi sing ju hari ba yu legalize to wena yungang ke du atang bi yu di loi thtu lakwa maduna macha machu imung de mingjen mangam dawa adagi nupi yengang di khoi gi pochai myam kai thok pa photok pa imung manung de yamna khalin kai kaneba aduna masigi matak da ju tongan tongan sathi ba crime ma thol kaneba hauji phoba mayam thingna mai kai kya da club local club maira pai bi kya na thingna adugumba mayai ka ba yu na maruina khoi tongan ba sathi ba crime mayam tholi beneba aduna yamna hena thokna beneba khoi ngasi su maira gi lidi chachari se.
Minister for Health and Family Welfare Dr. Sapam Ranjan has said academic session for the second state-run medical institute, Rachanpur Medical College, will begin from October 2022. He said this during an inspection visit at Rachanpur Medical College at Rachanpur IB Road. Speaking on the occasion, Minister Ranjan said it is matter of pride for the state for being able to establish a new medication college in the state, which will be the first of its kind in the hill districts. The college will be open soon as the majority of the work has been completed. Admission for 100 seats for MBBS course will be opened as per the permission by the Medical Council of India, MCI. During the visit, Dr. Ranjan inspected different departments and sections of the college and interacted with the in charge of the departments. He further inspected the repair work for ultrasound and X-ray rooms of Churachandpur Hospital. Wangkhem Block Congress Committee felicitated position holders in board examination 2022 and successful students of Wangkhem Assembly constituency at the Social and Economic Development Organization SEDO ground at Yaripok Market. Treasurer of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee and MLA of Kundrakpam Assembly constituency Thokchom Lokeshwar, President of MPCC and MLA of Wangkhem AC Kaisham Megachandra and members of Wangkhem Block Congress Committee attended the felicitation program. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Lokeshwar said everyone must encourage the students by paving a way for a successful future, irrespective of political differences. Money cannot buy such encouragement, he added.
Wangkhem AC sida amma position holder amma jaw de karaino haibo pawada masi mai jaw ba se ishona sanbiba kendra mani ha bisi haman ma tholoi aduga maruna oza sing ai amna harau je se sing dang de harau de ki bhiya ba fiku foreign prize de ba kan dai di ai happy ba chhatru ju ba de khar de hangani ibu modang kamai honare ibe mana kamai honare di imana ipana aigi garjana kani guide away ozasna kani guide away habado please ready to give answer. Please don't forget when I give your question then you please reply.
During the program, 10 position holder in board examination, Cinderella Moirang Fem of Sacred Heart School Yaripok, 16 position holders, Kaisham Sangingan Meitei of Memorial Model School Yaripok and Thokchom Abinash of Freedom Academy, Hauka Sorarel, 23 position holders, Agolsem Kananbala of Komdond Educational Blooming Institute, along with 5 students, each from different high schools of the AC, who came in first division, were felicitated. Imphal East Police Commando has arrested 6 persons who have been threatening the public in the name of police by acting as Manipur police personnel. The arrested persons were identified as Thokchom Dayananda, age 30, Thokchom Nauba, age 24, Thokchom Banta, age 31, Thokchom Shivdatta, age 26, Haigujam Babananda, age 31, Nepram Sushil Kumar, age 40 of Koirao, Thongzu Part 2. According to police report, the team of Imphal East Police Commando led a random frisking and checking at Moirang Kampu, Imphal East District on Sunday. The team checked one suspected SUV Mahindra Scorpio driving speedily from western side. Thokchom Dayananda and Thokchom Nauba were in the vehicle. On further verification, they disclosed that they were the members of a gang group who threatened the public in the name of police by acting as Manipur police personnel. They further stated that recently, about 2 days before, some of their associates, namely Thokchom Banta, Thokchom Sivadatta, Haiguzam Babananda, and Nepram Sushil Kumar went to a house at Top Moirang Kampu and threatened the members of a family by intimating and introducing themselves as police officer and personnel of Manipur Police. The arrested persons along with the seized items were handed over to Porampat Police Station for further legal actions. Speed trial run from Bangai Chungpao Station in Tamenglong District to Khongsang Station in Nonit District was successfully conducted on Sunday. The total distance for the speed trial run of Ziribam Imphal New Broad Gas Railway Line project with the help of Oscillation Monitoring System QMS in the section between Bangai Chungpao Station in Tamenglong District and Khongsang Station in Nonit District was 44 km. The onward journey was 32 minutes and the return journey was 29 minutes. The maximum speed attained in both the directions was 115 km per hour. Deputy Chief Engineer 1 and 2 of Jiribam and 4 executive engineers were present during the speed trial run. Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Welcome you all to UNACO Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome back. Ruckus erupted in the Delhi Legislative Assembly ahead of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal seeking a vote of confidence in the Delhi Assembly today to prove that all Aam Aadmi Party MLAs are with him. This comes amid his claims that the BJP has been trying to break his party to make his government collapse. Arvind Kejriwal said he wanted to take the majority test to prove that his party MLAs would not be tempted to cross over. He has alleged that the BJP has offered 20 crore each to his MLAs to switch sides as part of an Operation Lotus or a plan to topple his government in Delhi. Last week, Arvind Kejriwal meeting at his home was attended by 53 of AAP's 62 MLAs in Delhi. The rest were accounted for and joined virtually, said Kejriwal, who later went to Mahatma Gandhi's Memorial Rajghat with the MLAs. His deputy Manish Sisodia had claimed that the BJP had offered to shut all cases against him if he quit the AAP and crossed over. AAP has said that the 2024 general election is set to be a contest between Kejriwal and Prime Minister Narendra Modi and accuses the BJP of misusing central agencies to try and stop the AAP leader because of his rising popularity and commendable work in the education and health sector. India reported a total of 7,591 new COVID-19 cases with 30 deaths in the last 24 hours. With this, India's total tally of COVID-19 cases rose to 4.44 crore, while the active cases declined to 84,931, according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The death count, however, climbed to 5.27 lakh with the new fatalities. The active cases comprise 0.19% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 98.62%, the ministry said. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 4.58% and the weekly positivity rate at 2.69%. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4.38 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. On the other hand, according to the ministry, 211.91 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country under the nationwide vaccination drive. Ghulam Nabi Azad, who quit the Congress last week, today said the party's top decision-making body, the Congress Working Committee, is meaningless. He also slammed what he called Rahul Gandhi's policy of attacking Prime Minister Narendra Modi left, right and center. The former Union Minister said Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi to a large extent believe in consultative politics, but that was destroyed under Rahul Gandhi, he said. It may be mentioned that the former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister, one of the Congress' tallest leaders, quit the party with a scathing attack on Rahul Gandhi, blasting him for childish behavior, glaring immaturity and for letting a coterie of inexperienced sycophants run the party. In a 5-page resignation letter to Sonia Gandhi, he blamed her son Rahul for the Congress defeat in the 2014 national election, a turning point for the party that has been struggling to win elections since. As many as 46,400 people were evacuated overnight as heavy rain hit China's Sichuan province since Saturday. It is reported that 7 cities and prefectures including Chengdu, Guangdong and Garje Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture were among the impacted areas. Among these, cities and prefectures in Sichuan and the north and northwest of Chengdu will see heavy rainfall this weekend. The highest rainfall occurred in Shilin Snow Mountain Ski Resort in Chengdu, reaching 165.1 millimeters. The Central Meteorological Observatory had issued a blue alert for rainstorm on Sunday morning. Local authorities warned that continued high temperatures have increased the risks of natural disasters in parts of Sichuan, where drought in the province has made the soil loose or caused it to harden, and short-term heavy rainfall could potentially cause mudslides and other extreme natural disasters. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.
HIV 하이브시 람비 머리 극다다 미요의 마다게 마다 신들.
HIV positive 오이바 마마 마파다기 마차다.
사캉다바 미요이신가 콘돔 야우다나 유만 머리 탐보 마탐다 HIV 산도이.
미 아마가 예tum sirin 와이두나 시즈나바다 HIV 산도이.
아나 라잉데 이카부 마탐다 HIV 테스트 도베 이카블라바디 HIV 산도이.
장나이나 아마디 니엄 줌나 콘돔 시즈나바나 HIV 데기 ngakthokpam.
Sexual transmitted infection STI.
하이브디 비능이 레나 데기 숭나 톡pangami.
aduga angang pamdrabadi condom sijinabiyo.
HIV haiba virus asina mipung khudimagta sokhali.
Masigi namkhai leite chahi laining kanglub natraga nupa nupi angang khaidi.
Masina mi amadagi amada mathang sendokpa ngami.
Aina dombu singnari HIV test tongnabagidamakta. Aina dombu singnari condom sijinabagidamakta.
Aina dombu singnari nasabu HIV dai kanjanaba. HIV AIDS ki maramda hena kupa moron khangnabagi damak.
AIDS toll free number 1097 da phone tobi.
English Hindi natraga Manipuri de wari saba yagani.
Nako AIDS app su download tobiu amadi sijinabiu.
Hojik lamdam asida wakal mapung phadriba inkhalakliba naha kaya amadi mayai kaba chinjakta iraknaduna leiri. Masida tuminna leiduna yengbagi mahutta achumba lambi puraknaba hotnaba mathau tai. Hariba Center asida mental health disorder amadi drug addiction gi treatment tawjari. Adom-adom gi ichainaw singsu mathau tarabadi lingsinbirau adom gi damakta leizare Yaipokpa Rehabilitation and Child Care Center Kwakaitel Akhamnika.
Class 10-12 loiraba mahiroi singna Manipur da leina kari tamlaga afaba thabak fangba yabagi haibasi achoba wahang amani. Certified Healthcare Professional ama oiba yabagi khudongchaba leire. SN Institute of Paramedical Sciences and Skill Development da BSc amadi diploma gi course enroll tobiu. Manipur University amadi Paramedical Council of India da affiliated daw. Admission ki khudongchaba leizare. India ki manungda maming lairaba institute singda MBBS, MD, MS, BDS tamningba singidamak NEET qualified oiraba satra sing low package tambagi khudongchaba leizare amadi engineering tamningba satra singi oina IILM University Greater Noida in collaboration with IBM da tambagi khudongchaba leire. Northeast students singidamak special scholarship ki khudongchaba su pizari 7054144830 natraga 7310188494 natraga 8787362480 amasung 0385295357 akupa marol gidamak pizariba number asida ngasimak contact tobiyu.
Welcome you all to
Class 10 12 abagi khudung chaba leire